Hey YouTube, MrRampro here. I wanted to go through and do a quick Sod-Buster collection update video and just show a couple of the new ones that I've gotten. I will go through all of them just so nobody has to go back through and watch all the other videos. Let's go ahead and get started. And this here is a case Sod-Buster Jr. with the red handle. I haven't seen too many of these. I really don't know the occasion. If anybody knows, let me know. But I don't know why this red handle, came out, kind of thing. The dating on it, it looks like one of the lightning bolt type S's on the case down here. So I'm really not 100% or Circle C or whatever, any of those things. I have done no dating on any of these except for the ones that have it stamped on it. So, and I'll show you those as I get to them. But if anybody has any information or just wants to add what they see on some of these, let me know. And I'll annotate it, hopefully, and remember it for the next update video. So, red-handled Sod-Buster Jr. And this has the stainless steel blade. Nice mirror polish on it. I do know that these things are, they're work knives, and they're definitely, they're really cheap, affordable, and they're meant to be used. So that's kind of one of the driving factors for me to get them. I figured they would be cheap and it would be something that would kind of be in abundance. Hopefully I could find it, find quite a few of them, and mostly that was really it. I didn't see anybody collecting these or anything like that. They've kind of been becoming really popular here in the last year or so, maybe last 2 years. I've seen on a lot of the forums now everybody's into Sod-Busters and everything like that, and I'm definitely glad I started collecting a little bit before that little bandwagon started. It's another stainless steel, but this is in the yellow handle. Normally, what you would get would be a CV with the yellow handle. You see the patina on the blade there? That's a forced patina with mustard. I've also used it too, so it's kind of wearing off. The forced patina is good if you leave it the original color and then patina. You know what I mean? So it kind of have really good contrast. But if you start really using it and then getting a natural patina on top of it and all that, it kind of just looks like this, kind of ratty. But regardless, I'd venture to say that you're not going to find a sharper Sod-Buster out there. This thing gets razor blade sharp and can shred cardboard boxes with the best of them. Food prep, all that stuff. It's excellent. Nice thin blade stock, and that hollow ground blade really just helps out in the slicing department, so that's pretty cool. And that's normally what you get with the yellow handles instead of the stainless steel, unless it's like a special edition or something. Now this one here is a stainless steel as well, marked with a Sod-Buster Jr. And then on the other side, you can see the word Proto stamped in right above it for prototype. What I'm actually going to do... Okay, I was checking my blade stamps on some of my newer... These also, I don't know what the dating is on that because I noticed this one had the same, essentially the same tang stamp. This one has USA underneath it. And I could really look these things up, but this one the same thing, USA underneath it. This is the red one, so I really don't know. I would venture to say that these both, one says 4137 and 2137, both stainless steel. Not really 100%. I would say handle material would be the first one, maybe 2's Darylin, and I don't know what the 4 stands for. I'd have to look it up, but you see the two different colors of the red there. Also, this is kind of more of an orangey, but this is the prototype one that I came across. Pretty sweet. I was kind of excited about finding that one. Now this one here is a Boker Tree brand, and this has a really light colored yellow. This will be your case CV yellow. This is a really light colored yellow. It looks like on camera they're both coming out about the same, but this here is just a really light pale yellow. I'm try to get some natural light in here as well. Didn't really think about that, sorry. No, they're still looking about the same, aren't they? Either way, we'll keep with the topic on hand here. Fit and finish is okay. I'm probably not going to mention the same exact things that I've said on other videos, but oh well, watch the other ones. That's just it. These things are cheap. That's why I like them. You know what I mean? They're almost kind of just described as like disposable knives and stuff like that. You can buy them at Lowe's. This basic one right here that I will show you next is the most popular. And I have several of these too as well, but this is the most popular that you'll see. And you can buy these things at Lowe's. I think sub $20. Definitely a great knife, a great slip joint EDC blade if you're new to carrying a knife, or you just want like a just a work knife for a particular task. I know, was it Cable Guy Ken? If I'm not mistaken, I saw one of his videos, and he had a Sod-Buster, and he only uses it to strip cable at his work. So like big, I'm assuming like big power line cables and stuff like that. That's the only thing he uses it for. So I thought that was kind of cool, just to have something completely dedicated to, you know, one task like that. So you don't have to worry about ruining the blade on some of your other knives or anything like that. Now, thought I heard a horn or something. This one here is stainless steel, but it's supposed to be 1 of 500 with that particular handle stamp on it. Same yellow Darlin stainless steel. This is 3137. So I'm really not 100. I'm gonna have to look those tang stamps up because now I'm curious, because I've seen so many different ones. When at least 137 seems to be the common thing, and I would imagine that 137 would just be your code for the Sod-Buster pattern. Not 100%, but I would imagine that's how that would be. Here's an Imperial in a yellow. This is kind of a darker yellow, kind of like a more mustardy yellow. I'll put these three. These Imperial knives are pretty decent. They're, I believe they're made in China, but you can see the difference in the yellow. This is the regular case CV, or stainless, I believe, actually. Sorry, yeah, stainless. These Imperial ones are actually pretty good for the money that you're going to pay for them and stuff like that. I think these are like $4 or $5, if that. And they get the good sturdy plastic handles. You know, plastic is plastic, in my opinion. You know, you do have some different types. You know, like this here, this Boker. The finish on this plastic seems to be a little different, but it's plastic, so it's going to hold up to the elements and stuff like that quite well. And if you need something just to put in your back pocket below your wallet, you know, if you were to ride it like this and put it below your wallet, you'd always have a pretty sturdy knife in your pocket with you at all times, and it doesn't eat up too much pocket space. And that's kind of how I've seen the case back pocket working. You throw in blue jeans. Now there was an interview with Tony Bose where he said it slides in just like this, you know, alongside your wallet. But I've seen people in other videos saying they carry it like this. It doesn't slide around. They put it right below their wallet, so if they need it, they can take their wallet out, but it also holds it a little bit more secure as well. Done a review on this thing. I fixed the centering issue. I didn't want to send it back to case, something that quick. I just stuck it in the vise and bent it a little bit. Me personally, if it could be done, I would recommend them doing it at the factory. You can see it's still a little off, but at least it's not touching anymore, so that's cool. Something they could do. But you know what? Case is a great company. They really have, they've inspired me to start tons of collections, and really, I mean, I can't say enough good things about them. I know that a lot of times it comes out in my reviews that I've kind of hitting on a certain, you know, topic or something like that, but overall, you know, I've got a list of about 5 or 6 companies that I completely respect and totally, you know, adore their knife patterns, and Case is definitely up there with one of them. Victorinox is another good one. But 2 completely separate categories. You know, Emerson. That's why I like to mention them all together, because they're completely separate categories, and it doesn't matter. Spyderco, the same thing. Definitely a great company there too. And now this here is really cool. This one just came out. This is the carbon fiber, and you've got a 10-137. So that's got to be your handle materials, the first one. I thought I remember seeing that on somebody's video as well. But really, really nice fit and finish on this one here. And this is brand new out of the Case factory, so that is sweet. Nice and thin. This is what I wanted to hit on with this one here. Let me give me a regular black Case knife. Sod-Buster, sorry. Look how thin that is. That is insane. This right here is a great EDC blade. Wicked sharp too. I forget how sharp those things show up from the factory, but I'm holding them all by the blades. I'm gonna end up with little needle cuts all over my fingers. Excellent fit and finish on this one here. Great job. This is definitely a step above. Now you will spend about, I think the cheapest I've seen is about $60. I got this from a dealer, so I know that, you know, it would be a good knife. I'm kind of starting to get, I'm wary of the eBay knives. I do buy quite a bit off of eBay if I find them, that somebody's selling or something. But I'm starting to get more and more wary about it. I've just ran into people, and I got a good buddy of mine that kind of got shafted on a knife purchase that he had made off of eBay, and the same thing, and that involved a pretty up-to-do company as well. He ended up giving me this, actually. So you guys can probably tell how he got screwed over, and really not very happy with it. But either way, excellent fit and finish on this one. Great job. He has since resolved that too, by the way. So this here has been resolved, and I don't think that you can find these on eBay anymore. But enough about that. I'll make a separate video on that. This is a peach. This is Kissing Crane. This is a peach seed color, and this is the pearl. Move these out of the way here. And this is the blue. Very nice blue. Abalone. And they're yellow. And then they're black Delrin. Let's see if I can scoot all these down. I don't know if this tablecloth is kind of wobbly because it's just folded over sitting on the table. But you can see them all there. Great colors. Tons of differences here. These are all Chinese made, but these are all extremely cheap and affordable. And this group right here, I mean, I can't imagine that I spent more than $10 to $15 on each individual piece. And they just bring a lot to the collection, in my opinion. A lot of colors being added here that I don't normally get from any other makers or anything like that. So I'll definitely add them just for that factor right there. And like I said, on the Sod-Busters, I really don't mind who made them, where they came from, anything like that, because this is an all-encompassing collection. I really just don't give a crap. I just like them. That's about it. Alright, now here I'm going to show you more because the handles are going to show up really close to the same. So I'm going to show you that these just have separate blade stamps on them. You can see this one here says Brown Mule. It's got brown wood handles. Really nice wood handles too. Nice and thick. And then Black Angus. I'll let you guess what color that is. And then the Coal Miner, which, to my knowledge, I think on another video, they are actually a little different stains. This one here is kind of a gray black, and this one's kind of more of a reddish black. I know that kind of sounds weird, but look at the color spectrum and you'll figure it out, you know what I mean? Either way, definitely cool. These are Timberwolf company, all made in China. That's what they say on the blade tag. Stainless steel, handcrafted in China. So definitely cool pieces just to add to it, just for the different tang stamps. And I kind of, like I said before, I don't care what the major, pretty good pop on those too. Don't really care what the difference is, I just want some difference in my knives, you know. This one here is a frost cutlery. The China again. And this is a genuine stag. Now, to my knowledge, this is 440 stainless on the back. To my knowledge, this is real bone. It could very well be fake, but you know what? I'm eventually going to get some kind of display case for this, so they'll be kind of covered up. You won't be able to see them. I'm going to have to pick it up quite a bit or make a part 2. This here is a United Cutlery, made in Italy. 200 years of progress, and Tennessee Bicentennial, 1796 to 1996. So that's pretty cool. This is just a red plastic handle, but there again, brings something else to the table, so that's pretty cool. Now this is a celebration of an anniversary, 1931 to 2006, 75th anniversary for Wall Drug. If you look them up on the internet, this is not just like a drugstore. It looks like kind of theme park, movie theater / big giant department store type situation going on here. A lot of trinkets and doodads and souvenirs and stuff like that. Apparently, it's a drugstore been around for a while. But either way, they had the anniversary of their store, commemorated with a serialized wall drug. This one here, Sod-Buster. This one here is $3.91, marked right there on the center pin. I believe those are bird's eye pins, if I'm not mistaken. Now this here, it says Gibson 1 of 1. Well, I'm assuming the guy Gibson that made it. Fit and finish is not terrible.